does there. Okay. Whereas if you actually go into this bit, it then says just get them to do, alright, try and do dig ones because that's what you're good at, but do the closest one first. Not the one at the bottom of the map, do the one that's really next to you. So that's what that one does. So two slightly different things. That one's hidden away. It took me ages to find that one. That one was a real pain. But it's switched on now and it works really well. It does work really well. And actually, you know, at the end of the day when you get your reports, you can see the difference. So if you look at my yesterday's report, it tells you the travel time in between the different jobs. So this is how long all my duplicants, and I've got 9 at the moment, they took 2,000 seconds wandering in between different jobs. Whereas if you switch that off, it will go up a lot higher. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Frankie, good door work. Now we can close that up. Oh, this is getting close to being finished. Look at that. Beautiful. Do I want an airflow there and get rid of the... Oh, I can build that bit as well, sorry. I was getting excited then. We can build that bit. Do I want to put a bit of ladder, or do I just want to cancel the ladder and... No, I think we'll leave it as it is, because they can use it, they can get up there. The air can move freely around. I'm quite happy with that. We don't need to get rid of all the stuff that's in here, but I don't want them wandering in to pick it up. So I could lock the door once I've finished with this. I need to get wire out, don't I? We need wire. So let's just build that. It'll go with all my other empty wires that are just waiting for something to happen with. Oh, we've not finished the pipe here, which is waiting. Why is that set iron ore? I thought I built liquid pipe. Ah, no, not liquid. Radiant gas pipe, gold. Gold. And it's saying it's an unreachable build. But they can get round to it. Okay, they can reach that. They can reach that. Frankie, you can reach that, can't you? It's saying unreachable. Is it because it's too hot? My question is, how did they get in to build this? Because I only just built this very recently. That. Yeah, that's what it is. They dug the floor out to get the pipes in, and now if you look where they can get to, they can't get past this door. So this little white line is telling you where they can reach. So it'll go up and over. There you go, can get in there now to build those. Great stuff. Great stuff. They'll build that. That's ready to go. Oh, there's a temp shift plate missing. Is that on a high priority? It's on a 7. Let's pop these on 9s. Right, so how's the rest of the base doing? Are we alright for oxygen's good? Oxygen's fairly good. What's going on here, guys? Have we got poor oxygen? Got a little bit of CO2, but that's alright. It'll filter down. So the oxygen's looking good. We're alright for water. Food's not massively high, but I'm not concerned about it. We can always plant more, and we might even look at maybe building a pinch of pepper nuts place, because I've not got one of those, have I? Somewhere to grow pinch of pepper nuts. Maybe pop something like that in. I don't want it there though, because oh, it doesn't need to be warm, does it? They don't need to be warm. Yeah, they do. 35 to 85. They do need quite warm temperature. Mind you, could go around here, couldn't it? Because that's really quite warm. In fact, there. That's where we put it. How much do you need? 35 to 85. Look at that. That's perfect. Could build a pinch of pepper nut farm in there. Air pressure's fine. That'll be easy to do. They're going to need fertilization and irrigation with polluted water. Okay. Oh, that's a plan. We're going to build that. It's going to go here. We're going to have a pinch of pepper nut farm. And we're going to have... It needs to be hydroponic because it needs polluted water. Oh, that's really good. How many can I fit in? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 4 in. Might even be able to get about 12 of those fellas in there. Alright, well I'm keen to get things done that I've already started, rather than doing new stuff. Can you reach this, guys? Can you actually build this tile? There's igneous rock there. Let's deconstruct that. Alright? I'm going to prioritise this because it's been there for ages and none of you have fixed it. Yeah, that's a good one, Stinky. Yeah, uncover the hole and then fall down it. Can you build this now, please, without falling in it and getting your head stuck in the hole? Oh dear, you guys. Now because they've finished this and there's no more work to be done, we've actually started working on this again. So we've almost got it done. There's just some pipes that were short there. Can we open that, Catalina? Can we just maybe, so you're not opening and closing it every time? Let's do that as well. Nice one, Nails. Thanks for that. It's good when someone listens to me. I like that. Where are you going now? Huh? Where are you off to? Oh, are you... Now they've finished the work there. We're actually going to get some work done down here. Look, they are. They're coming down. I don't need to put a pole and a ladder in, don't I? Oh, he stopped. Maybe he was getting food. No, don't. No, 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 no. Oh, Ruby. You know, thanks for doing it, but... No, that's a waste of time. Disable disinfect on that. That one. That one. So what's happening here is... I'll explain this to you. Any bits of wall that are touching slime, the slime infects the wall. So you can see that there's germs spreading into the wall. Now, I'm not bothered about the germs because they're in spacesuits anyway down here, so I'm not that bothered about the germs being around. But the guys will run around trying to clean the walls, and they spend ages just disinfecting the walls when they don't need to. I don't need them to do it. You might need it in a base, in your base maybe, if you've dug close to some sort of slime. But what I tend to do is, if I'm building a base and it's near slime, I will dig out the slime. So where the slime's missing there, I dug that out before I put the walls in, just so the slime isn't touching any walls. So that's what's going on there. So they're running down here and disinfecting walls, and we don't want that. What have I got here? Bissolite. Bissolite. Have we got anything else around here? Sedimentary rock, it just says. So let's build a bit of insulated tile with some sedimentary rock. There. That one. Stop this little fella getting up. I could dig that out if I wanted to before we built the wall, or I could just switch it off afterwards. I've put a dig request on, so hopefully it's on a priority 9 as well, whereas everything else is on a 7, so hopefully they'll do that. Yeah, coming through the walls. Wherever the slime touches the wall, you'll get germs coming through. So he's dug that one out. Oh, Catalina, she's dug that one out. Thank you, Catalina. Can we build these two? But I won't need to stop them disinfecting that one. Great stuff. Well done, Catalina. Good job. Good job. Oh no, I wanted to cancel that one. Cancel, cancel, cancel. No. Buildings. Thank you. I want you to build that wall before we dig down next to it so I don't let more water in. Alright, well that's coming on. What's happening up here? So, everything's built in there. We've built the wire out as well, which is good. Not done anything with that though. Ha ha ha! Now don't get burned, Frankie. I know it's hot. Don't get scalded. Oh, good work, Frankie. Thanks for that. There's just 2 bits need doing. They're in this wall here. In fact, can we... What happens if I just cancel that? It's built. They're built. It was just doing something stupid with it. Right. Okay, well that is now working. That's... And they've even built the temp shift plate. That's interesting, isn't it? Right. So that should now be sorted. For now, we're going to lock that door. I'll just wait here and make sure nobody gets locked inside, because they do that sort of thing. They'll walk through and then lock the door and can't get out. There we go. And we'll build the hydrogen pipe. Now the problem with this is we will get hydrogen. Ah, no. Open is what we need. Open. Because the hydrogen's going to come in. It'll go in the room. And eventually the pressure will just get high, which is not bad, but it's not great. It's not what we want. What we want is for the hydrogen to go to the top and then push all the other gas out of the room. So eventually the hydrogen will fill the room from the top, blah, 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 blah. All the other gas will go out the door. We'll just be left with the room full of hydrogen, at which point we will then lock the doors. That's what we'll do. So let's think about maybe getting some power into this lot. Power. I should write down what I want to do next video, or later on. Pepper nut farm. we're going to do that next, aren't we? Right. Power. We're just going to do something like a manual generator up here somewhere. There. Put a smart battery on it for several reasons. Firstly, we can use automation to switch things on and off. And also, smart batteries don't give out a lot of heat. Now, do I want 2 of them? Do I need a door? I don't think I need a door, do I? I don't need a door. What we do need is some wire though, so I'm not bothering connecting that door up. That's just a waste. What have I made these out of? Iron ore. Unbelievable. Gold. And gold. Right. Unbelievable. Manual generator. Build it out of gold, for heaven's sake. I'm not sure if I've told you, World of Chaos, I've got free gold. So down here I've got a gold volcano, which erupts gold. So what I did was, obviously it's in a nasty area, we've got lots of slime around and there's lots of germs in there. So I built it in an area where they can only get to it by spacesuit, really. So if they need to come up, we'll come up the ladder and get to it that way. I've built an auto sweeper, so I don't know if you've used those. So what you do with the auto sweeper is you put it within reach, so it'll reach up to wherever it's grayed out. So it's within reach of the gold volcano and also within reach of a conveyor loader. You can set the conveyor loader to whatever you want it to load up. So I've currently got it to load up any gold or gold amalgam. So I'm not sure what what comes out of the volcano. I think it's just gold. But what I'll do is whenever there's a free slot. So hang on, there's a conveyor. Then the conveyor runs through here to a receptacle. Receptacle is full of gold. It's got 100 kilos of gold in. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. My picture's not in the way. Okay. Gold, 100 kilos. So that's full, completely full of gold. So I've got free gold. The guys can come, get loads of gold. Whenever that gets an empty space in it, the conveyor brings more gold. That will just sweep up more gold and throw it into the receptacle. Nice and easy. So all you need to remember is a loader and a receptacle. So you load it next to the sweeper. Sweeper will reach 4 squares in any direction. So if I dug out all this, they will reach 4 squares in any direction. That's it. Automatic. It needs wiring. Got some wire going through there as well, but it's dead easy. And now I don't need to worry about gold. I've got free gold forever. So that's why I keep saying, don't build stuff out of iron, guys. When my guys come along with iron, I'm saying, whoa, stop that. Right, Stinky, research assistant. Well, that's good. And Turner, sous chef. So let's have a look at my job. So Stinky. Again, with your research, hang on. Current morale 11. We need you to be 12, Stinky. Can you just wait a little bit? Turner, you're all right. You can be a full chef. Again, with the research, if you want your guys to learn jobs quicker, then teach them to be a research assistant first, because that gives them smarts, and when they're clever, they learn quicker. So you can then make them into a miner or an architect or whatever. And the other thing I'm trying to do with mine is swap them around. So when everybody gets to about 100% in these sort of level jobs, I will swap everybody around so that everybody has done every job. And they can then carry a lot more, they're cleverer, they move faster, and they're all really good at everything then. So that's a good thing, to swap them around. Because where I'm up to in the research and everything is everything's researched. Everything. Apart from the stuff right at the end. These last 6 are the only 6. And I've researched the first bits of those because they use the same type of research as everything else. But the last bit of research, this orangey one, you can only get when you've been into space. So you need rockets to bring back that information for you. So those last 6 I can't do. So in effect, I'm not actually doing any research at the moment, which is why it says up here, no research focus selected. Okay. We'll get to rockets later. We'll get to rockets. It's still overheating. That's that gold bridge, isn't it? Oh well, that's fine. I'm not worried. Oh guys, will you build this? Can you build this floor piece, please? Right, what am I going to do with all this lot? How much power does that take? 480? Wow, alright. Alright, maybe I need to do something different. That's a lot of power. Right, I'm going to wire it up anyway. Let's just wire it up. Right, so that is wired up. Oh, careful. Right, everything's wired up, or it will be. I have wired it up with gold as well. Your machine won't make it to rockets. Oh, really? It's lagging at 400 cycles. Oh dear, that's a shame. That is a shame. I don't know what you could do, whether you have less people in the base, but that'd take you ages. I don't know. Oh, that's a real shame. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's fine. Right, so we're going to wire them all up. How do I want this to work? So this pump, right, this needs to be on all the time. So when there's power, that'll run all the time. This, I want it to only, well, this will pump all the time because it'll pump into this. This refinery will only work when it can pump into this. Right, so this is what's controlling it. And it's going to be controlled with this. So when the fuel gets high enough, we want it to shut off the refinery. We could also have it shut off everything else. Although I'm pretty sure I want that to keep running so that it keeps cool. Oh, look, getting hydrogen. Getting hydrogen in here now. I also need to put some hydrogen in these pipes once it starts running, because there's nothing in those pipes. If you look at the pipes now, it's just a loop of pipe, but there's nothing in there. Just empty pipe. Right, so let's get this automation set up. So this, it's already connected. We'll switch that off. I could also have it switch off some of the other bits, can't I? So let's have a look at this. Maybe, are we making it out of gold? Yes. Priority 7. We switch off this. And the pump here has nothing to do with it, is it? The pump is to pump the petrol out later on. Right, well that'll be fine. So I also want some more automation here. So I don't want people running on this all the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we only want you to run on it when that battery runs down. So when the battery's empty, when it gets to 0, come and run on it till it's 100. It doesn't matter what you set that to now. It really doesn't, because it'll effectively be switched off until the battery says, nope, give me some more power. And this system isn't something that I'm desperate for it to be running all the time. I haven't got a lot of oil here. So I want it to be working every now and then when the guys have got a few minutes. I'm going to set this to like a priority 6 so that when it runs down, it's not the highest priority on their list. Anything else that I've set, that I've told them I want them to do, is usually a 7. So they'll do all the things that I've asked them to do first. Except that stupid bit there. Will you build that? Will you build that block for me? Hydrogen's working well there. We're doing good. We're doing good there. Everything else set up are all the... Right, we've got a pipe that goes over to that, and we've got a pipe that comes all the way back. It's set up. The pump's broken. Automation wire's not done yet. I'm not bothered about that. We can run it without the automation wire. We need the electricity doing. So we need the electricity and the pump. And this to fill with hydrogen, which it's doing. It looks beautiful. Okay, so now I'm thinking about this. I do want this running all the time. And the reason I want it running all the time is when we're in a perfect state and it is all working, eventually, there's not going to be very much oil in here. It's going to be dripping over the top. So it'll be filling up pretty slowly. So that will allow these pipes to cool it, rather than the massive amount of oil I've got in here at the moment, which is really quite hot. It will give it time to cool it. Although it will be trying to just pump it in all the time, won't it? I'm assuming this is going to work. That'll be the first thing, won't it? Right, so if we want this running all the time, we do need this to